What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Top. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to absolutely destroy with one of my favorite heroes in Star Wars Battlefront 2, Han Solo. Getting into his abilities. Now, Han Solo gets detonate charge, which is a high damage explosive that you can detonate whenever you feel like. You throw it out, press the button to detonate it. Sharpshooter, which overcharges his gun, gives it a very fast fire rate and prevents it from overheating. And shoulder charge, so you can knock down enemies if you can aim it at them. I like broad shoulders, gives you a little bit of damage reduction. I like airburst a lot, detonate in the air, do more damage with your detonate charge. And I do like heavily modified blaster just to help with the cooling a little bit. Now, the thing is that broad shoulders is going to give you a nice escape move more than anything else because you are squishy with Han. But another phenomenal card, and there's a lot of great cards you can use with Han, is Big Bang. This thing is really good for Galactic Assault because it's just going to buff the radius on your detonate charge, which is an excellent option and may actually be better than Airburst, at least for Galactic Assault. But for HVV, Airburst is definitely better because typically the enemies will be bunched up and you just want to deal as much damage to them as possible. You do have to leave the detonate charge on the ground for 5 seconds when you're using the other detonate charge card, Big Bang. So that is a problem because the enemies can see it and kind of run away. But getting into kind of tactics on using Han. Now, you should always bear in mind when you're using a squishy hero like Han that can't get his health back, you need to play smart and outflank enemies. And as you can see here, I'm able to do that, and his gun gives me the potential to just slaughter them extremely fast. His gun is excellent. It doesn't have reticle issues like other heroes like Boba Fett have, where his gun kind of goes a little bit off course. It doesn't go exactly laser point accurate where the reticle is. That's not a problem with Han Solo. The bullets will go, or the lasers rather, will go right where you're aiming, and they do very high damage. The other great thing about Han is you can fire your detonate charge around corners to get kills on enemies. You don't even have to expose yourself. So like, check this out right over here. I know there's enemies up top there, but I don't want to sit out and expose myself to damage and shoot them. I'll just throw the detonate charge out. As you can see, his gun can actually cross-map on really big maps. Look at the range on this thing. I'm killing enemies across the map on Hoth, and you can do the same thing on maps like Crate. Now, it's going to be harder, obviously, to shoot enemies from really far, but you definitely can do it. And let's face it, again, Han Solo does not have a lot of health, and he doesn't have a way of getting his health back. So you will need to sit back a lot with him and kind of pick enemies off with his gun. And that's just playing smart. As you can see, his detonate charge can be thrown from a pretty far distance. I was able to take out Kylo over there with that detonate charge. And I'm being a real pest to this enemy team. Eventually, they're going to get annoyed and start trying to shoot me from across the map because they can probably see that killing everybody from sitting back here is a safe distance. Check out this 4-man with that detonate charge. That's airburst for you. Just kind of detonate in the air and get them all quick. Now, it's not going to one-hit a death trooper for you, so you do have to put a couple bullets on him after. But the important thing is it knocks him down. Now, detonate charge is great for finishing off enemies around corners too. Check out how I was able to keep Darth Maul from escaping. Now, when you're fighting lightsaber wielders, remember, they can block your gun's bullets, so it is good to open with the detonate charge so you can knock them on the ground and make it so that they cannot block you, and then you can finish them off with your gun. Now, Han's center ability, like I said, it overcharges his gun and gives you that extra damage and fire rate you need to win gunfights against high damage heroes, but it does make you lose mobility. So it's really good in HVV, but oftentimes I won't use it very much in Galactic Assault because that loss of mobility can really cost you your life. Shoulder charge is great just to keep if you're taking a lot of damage and you need to escape bad situations, but other than that, I wouldn't really use it because you could die charging in against enemies on Galactic Assault very easily with it. All in all, Han is really meant to he can get you a lot of eliminations and do very well on maps like Hoth and anything where you can sit back and throw his detonate charges into the objective and just kill clustered up enemies. And sit back with his gun and just have a very nice game of just landing some great shots with that gun because it is a very fun gun to use and can do very high damage for you. But he is not the kind of hero like Luke Skywalker or Rey, or even like Iden Versio that runs right up into the enemy's faces because you can't get your health back. So you got to sit back, pick some shots, and throw your detonate charge out. Be very effective. But that is it for this video, guys. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for tons and tons of Star Wars content. Have an awesome day.